So why bunnies? Why are they my favorite animal? It's not just because they're cute, though let's be honest, they are. It's because they embody this mix of innocence and humor that's really endearing to me. They don't hunt, they don't chase, they just exist. Curious, gentle, and a little ridiculous. I love dogs and cats too, but for some reason rabbits just get me. In One Last Monster, that love shows up as Prime Minister Oolong, the main rabbit character. He's actually based off of this stuffed animal that I've had since high school. His name is Oolong. My wife knit a little sweater for him, very cute. For years I'd been wanting to do something creative with him, and One Last Monster was the perfect place to do so. In the story, Oolong is Empress Yura's right-hand man. He helps run the day-to-day operations of a republic that spans an entire planet. He's smart, fast, and political when he needs to be, but he also loves a good drink and can be a total goof. The other really important function, I think, of Prime Minister Oolong in the story is he helps the story have a little bit of humor and levity. I mean, it's a very serious film if you think about it. So I think having him and the other animal characters in there, he's the spoonful of sugar that lets the medicine go down. Otherwise, the film is too dour. I also get asked, why does he meow? And that is a reference to the character of Ryo Oki in Tenchi Muyo, who is a cat rabbit who meows as well. And Tenchi Muyo is also an influence on One Last Monster, so I just thought it would be perfectly otherworldly and bizarre and funny too. There's also a connection to Korean culture that influences why he's there in the story to begin with. In Korea, kids grow up singing santoki, which is a song about a mountain rabbit. Rabbits are also everywhere in Korean culture and art. In contemporary culture, you see it in merchandising, in cacao stickers, social messaging platform stickers, even in mythology. There's a beautiful legend that originated in China but is popular all over East Asia, including Korea, about the rabbits on the moon, pounding rice cakes, which we call duck in Korea. You can see their silhouettes when you look up at night. So putting a rabbit in One Last Monster actually wasn't quite random. It was part of my own cultural DNA. But it's also personal too. My nickname for my mom, who passed away 10 years ago, who the short film is dedicated to, and who also inspired a lot of Empress Yura, my nickname for my mom was Bunny, or Toki in Korean. When I was little, she'd drive my brother and me to school way too fast in the car, and I'd say, "Mom, you're driving like a rabbit." It stuck for me. And later, when I thought about her kindness, her warmth, and her energy, it all felt kind of bunny-like too. And so when it came to actually characterizing and integrating the rabbit and animal characters into One Last Monster, I wanted to do something a little different as well. Usually when animals talk in animated films, that's their only trait really. They're just a talking animal. But I thought, well, what if a rabbit could have a job? What if it could have a responsibility? Prime Minister? What if a bear could be a general? What if animals had adult responsibilities? Leadership, politics, war, etc., but still kept that natural innocence. That contrast felt both funny and felt like it had depth too at the same time. And that's the best part about creating worlds like One Last Monster. You get to take everything you love, the real, the personal, the cultural, and weave it in together into something new. Alright, thanks for watching the video. If you want to support the channel and what I'm doing with One Last Monster, please consider joining our Patreon. I'll put the link in the description below. I will see you next time. Have a great day. Say thank you, Dunkin.